Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're out here today in the little greenhouse and we've got a very cool one for everybody. We are making our homemade Neosporin. It is antiseptic, antibiotic, and it is a very fast and powerful healer for your skin and wounds. Now I'm sweating like crazy out here. We are taking advantage of this brutal heat. We are sealing our jars with the sun. The sun will actually pop these jars closed and seal them, and it is infusing our lavender buds and our St. John's wort into our rice bran oil. Our rice bran oil also is good for your skin. It has lots of vitamins and healing properties. So we have all three of these combined. It's a very simple process and we make a bunch of money off this because this actually works. Let's take a look at what we've actually got going on here. Now you can see we've got our lavender buds, St. John's wort, infused in our rice bran oil here, and these have just got infused. I wanted to show everybody this is exactly what it looks like here. A nice jar full of our own lavender buds and our St. John's wort. So we are going to fill this rice bran oil into our container here and just let this emulse into all of the gaps and cavities and fill up our jar. You can see all the bubbles coming out of there. We're gonna get it full, darn near to the top. So this is complete. We've got it full, almost to the top. You can see we've got lots and lots of St. John's wort and lavender buds. We try and throw an absolute ton in there, so this is very powerful stuff. We will throw our lid on. So we've got this tightened up. And now all of these can go sit in the sun. We are going to leave these for about a week or two. So we are taking advantage of all of that really hot sun we're getting right now, and everybody across the country is facing the same issue. It is brutally hot. Everybody's gardens are baking. So we are using the sun to our advantage. I'm going to go set these out in the sun. We will be back in about a week or two, and we will show everybody how we complete this process. So here we are with our infused rice bran oil. We've got our St. John's wort and lavender completely infused and totally solar powered. The sun did all the work for this for us, and all of these jars have sealed themselves up, so they are completely hermetically sealed right now. So the next step in this process is using our cheesecloth, and we will pour all of these in to keep all of the flour and material out, so we get just our infused rice bran oil. And once all of the organic matter is separated from our oil with our cheesecloth, we are going to melt our beeswax and melt our shea butter down, and we are going to make some homemade Neosporin. This is our lump of shea butter here, and this is our beeswax, and we will be putting them into these tins. This beeswax can be purchased anywhere. This is 100% organic. We don't have our own bees yet. We're hoping to get that process going so we do not have to purchase this product. Man, that smells good. This is our infusion, and we will just slowly pour it in and let the cheesecloth do the work here. So here we are mixing our shea butter and our infused oils here. We used about 2 to 4 ounces of shea butter to about 2 cups of our infused oil. We are going to place these in the pot and slowly simmer them. And then we'll get all that shea butter melted up here, and we will mix in our beeswax and melt that down, and we are almost complete with the process. So as my wife is melting and stirring all of this, I wanted to talk about the benefits of this homemade Neosporin. This has antiseptic, antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties, while also having anti-inflammatory properties for your skin. And this has superior healing quality. We find that this heals our cuts 10 times faster than normal. And if you're wondering how we get all of these melted oils to congeal back up, that is why we put our beeswax in. That is why we melt the beeswax up. Because once we get this beeswax melted and then we pour it in our tins, it starts to congeal back together into almost like a paste. So we've got almost all of our beeswax melted in, and we are getting ready to pour all of this up. Here we are pouring it in hot. Now we just have to let this set and congeal. and we will be able to use this as a DIY healing salve or a homemade Neosporin. So we are just going to continue to repeat this process until we are fully done with all of our jars here. I'm going to let this basically strain into the bottom until all of these are fully set, and I'll bring everybody back and show them what the actual salve looks like once it is set. All right, so we've got our next batch going. This first batch is halfway dried. It is to a pretty solid state now. You can see a little bit of beeswax that didn't fully melt on there. I want to show the consistency of this product here. It basically just melts on your hand, turns right into an oil again, and it is super good for you, super good for your cuts and healing yourself. Now we are going to be making up a few more batches of this to sell at our local farmers market. This is a big hit. Everybody absolutely loved this last year. And as always, if anybody has any questions on this, feel free to drop it in the comments below. We love hearing everybody's feedback on all of our projects and products. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching these videos and checking out our DIY Neosporin.